The fearful abounding at this time in this country of these detestable slaves of the devil, the witches or enchanters, hath moved me, beloved reader, to dispatch in post this following treatise of mine, not in any wise, as I protest, to serve for a show of my learning, but only, moved of conscience, to press thereby, so far as I can, to resolve the doubting hearts of many, both that such assaults of Satan are most certainly practiced, and that the instruments thereof merits most severely to be punished, against the damnable opinions of two principally of our age, whereof the one, called Scot, an Englishman, is not ashamed in public print to deny that there can be such a thing as witchcraft, and so maintains the old error of the Sadducees in denying of spirits. My intention in this labor is only to prove two things, as I have already said, the one, that such devilish arts have been and are, the other, what exact trial and severe punishment they merit. But one thing I will pray thee to observe in all these places, where I reason upon the devil's power, which is the different ends and scopes, that God as the first cause, and the devil as his instrument and second cause, shoots at in all these actions of the devil as God's hangman. My question is not, as many fondly suppose, whether there be witches or not, but whether they can do such miraculous works as are imputed unto them. I also do not believe these so-called witches deserve any kind of punishment, much less even to be forced into an unfair trial, because, although some say that the devil is the witch's instrument, to bring his purposes and practices to pass, yet others say that she is his instrument to execute his pleasure in any thing, and therefore to be executed. But then, methinks, should she be injuriously dealt withal, and put to death for another's offences? For actions are not judged by instrumental causes, neither doth the end and purpose of that which is done depend upon the instrument. Finally, if the witch do it not, why should the witch die for it? But they say these witches are persuaded, and think that they do indeed these mischiefs, and have a will to perform that which the devil committeth, and that therefore they are worthy to die. By which reason every one should be executed that wisheth evil to his neighbour. I also find that the advice of that learned man Brentius, who saith, if any admonish the magistrate not to deal too harshly with these miserable wretches that are called witches, I think him a good instrument raised up for this purpose by God himself. And so I must saith to you, James, that you are not a good instrument.